Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Trade by Numbers. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Josiah, and I trade stocks and cryptocurrencies for a living. And if you hate making money, this is not the channel for you. Now, if you like making money, if you like learning about stocks, crypto, and investing, be sure and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Let's talk about the market a little bit. So, I said that we could get a bounce today. Sure enough, we did. Market rallied up, pulled back a little bit, rallied back, pulled back, rallied up again right at the end of the day. We had the S&P close at 1.65% up, Dow Jones up 1.06, and the Nasdaq up 2.14% on the day. So overall, the market had a fantastic day. Now, I said in this morning's video that I've been calling for the market to go down, and then we had these bank closures, and that scared everybody, put fear into the market. That normally drives the market down. But because of that, we could see the Fed start to pivot. Now, I say that cautiously because, again, there's a big difference. I know everybody, without sounding callous, because I'm not being, but the federal government going in and covering the deposits where the Silicon Valley Bank crashed, we're not talking about normal people like you and I. We're talking about big hedge funds, tech startups, things like that. People who had like an average of like $10 million in there. These are big players out in the space. So it's not like they swooped in to help a bunch of little guys. They swooped in because it's big, powerful people in the first place. And with that being said, not all banks cater to that kind of clientele. So if the majority of banks are okay, and it's just these few banks that kind of cater to this high-end clientele that's starting to feel the pain, then we might see the Fed continue to be hawkish. Now, if the Fed does continue to be hawkish, then I absolutely would expect the market to roll down around that 3,600 that I've been calling for. However, we've got the CPI numbers come out this morning. They was right on par for where they was expected to be. We have the producer price index coming out in the morning at 8:30. We get that. If that's right on par for where it could be, and the Fed is actually worried about the banks kind of across the board, then we could very well see him start to pivot, potentially have no rate hike this month. And if that's so, we could see this market actually moving up from here. Now, with that being said, in the short term, I do look for the market to maybe pull back a little tomorrow unless the producer price index just absolutely crushes what's expected. If it comes in just slightly negative or even just even, then we could see just a little bit of a pullback because we had such a bounce today. And if we do have another run up tomorrow, then I would definitely expect to see that pullback come on Thursday. So that's just kind of how I see the near term going. What the Fed has to say when they have their meeting, I think on the 21st, that's going to determine where this market is going. I think once we get that, that's going to give us a little bit of a peace of mind of where this market's headed. I kind of thought we already had that peace of mind. Like I said, I've been calling for this for a while. I was calling for the market to pull back even when it was running up, and everybody said, no, just buy. It's a bull run. I said that this market was going to pull back. Be careful. We had time. We got out of our positions. We was able to make a great profit, and now we're down here at this level where this could be accumulation time because we could have a move forward. So it's going to be interesting what the Fed has to say. If they are going to get a little more dovish, then we could have a pretty good rally in the markets. So that's just kind of my 2 cents on it. Otherwise, everything worked out really good today. We had the UVXY rolling down a little bit. That's actually really good for me. So overall, the day has been great. That's what I got for you. Catch me in the morning. We'll talk about the producer price index, and we'll get ourselves set up for the day. And until then, remember, be blessed, Never trade with your emotions. Always trade by the numbers.